TJ, how'd you feel out there today?
I felt great. Today was a great day. Just being able to compete with my teammates for the last time, it was a great feeling.
How much did the expectation meet the reality when you think about being in a pro day and now being in one?
I mean, I've been preparing for this my whole life, so it was nothing new to me. All I had to do was really just perform, do what I was supposed to do, and I was able to get the outcome that I wanted today.
Were there any nerves at all, or did you just feel relaxed the whole time?
No, there were some nerves, but once I got into the groove of things, I felt comfortable. All I needed to do was focus on each rep at a time. That's all I was thinking about, just being my best self each rep, and making sure I execute.
Did Dad have any tips for you?
Yeah, I mean, he really just told me, you're ready for this. You've been preparing for this moment for a long time. All you have to do is just go be yourself. And so that's all I did today.
What did you feel best about today?
Everything.
Really?
Waking up this morning, being able to just show out for my family. My mom and my dad were here. And so just a great opportunity. I mean, I was dreaming about this moment for a long time. And so just being able to be out there, being able to hit 225, being able to run the 40, do the vert, everything like that, it was amazing. So I'm just very grateful. I mean, I'm even grateful to talking to you guys right now. So.
To the point about the metrics, what were some of the things you wanted to hit, and did you hit those goals?
Yeah, so in terms of my vert, I was able to hit those numbers. I don't know what I did on my 40. I was trying to bust out 22 for the bench. I was able to get there, but like I said, I mean, I'm grateful. So I'm just happy to be out here.
Have you had any conversations with any teams, or what's kind of the next little bit look like for you?
No, not yet, or at least directly. I have a workout with the Cowboys next week, and then I also have a workout with the Texans in 2 weeks. So I'll just be preparing for that. So.
Would it mean something special to get a chance to maybe play for the Cowboys?
I mean, most definitely. I mean, obviously my dad, played for the Cowboys and stuff of that nature. I'm from Dallas, Texas, so just being able to represent him and also just the whole Dallas Metroplex would be a blessing.
Was that workout with Dallas part of the Dallas Day workouts?
Say that again?
Is that workout the part of the Dallas Day workouts?
Yeah, I believe so, it is.
TJ, how do you think being here has prepared you for today?
I mean, not only here, but my whole life prepared me for this moment. I mean, I've been through so much. I mean, injuries after injuries, being able to persevere through that. And on top of that, just being able to compete with, a bunch of great guys every day, that was a blessing as well. And they just pushed me into a higher level. And so I'm just trying to make sure I'd be able to do that at the next level too.
I know you've been away from the team working out for a little bit, probably. What was it like over at the bench, having current, former, all those guys yelling and screaming? Was that as close to a A&M locker or A&M weight room spinning?
Yes. I mean, that's how it is every day. And so just like I said, having those guys around, it makes you even better. It pushes you every day. You wake up every morning and want to be great because you know that they're going to come with it all too. So, I mean, it was a blessing to be able to be out there with those guys one last time.
Were you been training with this spring, and just what were some of the biggest things you wanted to improve on these few months leading up to this draft process?
Really my first 10. That was really my biggest thing, just being able to show that I can accelerate at a high level, being able to get off the ball quick, and also just being able to run routes. A lot of people haven't been able to see me to do that since high school, so just being able to showcase that a little bit out here. I wanted to do even more, but they stopped me, so it was still great. I know I had to ask them if I could run some routes. They let me, and so I was just happy to be able to do that.
Which of your teammates impressed you today and why?
Say that again?
Which of your teammates impressed you today and why?
Shoot. Which one of my teammates impressed me the most? I mean, I haven't seen all those guys in a long time, so just being able to see how focused they were and then being able to just, attack it. I'm proud of everybody who came out here today. I mean, there wasn't one single person. Like I said, I haven't seen them in a long time, so just seeing how their bodies transform within these three months and just being able to see them just smile coming in here and just being ready to go, that was a blessing, and I'm just grateful to see them.
What would Lev and Amari bring to a team if they were to pick them up in this process?
I mean, you've seen what they've done on the field. I mean, they're great pass protectors. They run the ball hard, and they're physical guys. I mean, when it comes to being a running back, it's all about the attitude that you have, and they have that attitude, and they're willing to put it on the line for anybody.
This group has a chance to have quite a few draft picks.
Yeah.
Why do you think this group in particular has had the ability to potentially do that?
I mean, not just only with the training with Coach Moffitt, but all of our mindsets. Our mentality is the same. We push each other every day, and we just want to see each other be great. And that's what you're seeing today. That's what you're seeing with the amount of guys who are out here today. And I pray that you guys see a bunch of, all of us being picked, in April. So.
Like you said, it's been 3 months since you've seen a lot of these guys, and it looked like you guys picked up right where you left off. How tight of a bond is there with this group that's heading to the next level?
Real tight. I mean, I'm gonna miss those guys. If I'm gonna be honest with you, those were a great group of guys I was able to play, this game with. Being able to wear that Aggie helmet, and just being able to go out there on Kyle Field and just everywhere we went to, to push each other. I mean, we're real close, like I said. And in that locker room after practice, we're always cutting it up, making jokes, staying in there, longer than we're supposed to be, just trying to talk to each other. So just doing that, I mean, I'm going to miss that a lot.
When you think back on your experience at A&M, what stands out to you as maybe your favorite memory?
Shoot. My favorite memory. Just making jokes in the locker room with my teammates, just laughing with each other. We used to have, I don't know if I'm even supposed to say this, but like we used to just throw water balls at each other and just making a mess in that locker room. So I'm just gonna miss that.
Throw any water bottles in the day?
Nah, not today.
Have you got any special plans for the draft?
Shoot, just spend time with my family, staying home, being to myself, but also around my family. I just want to be around them as much as I can, because I don't know how much longer I will, just because, I plan on getting drafted and getting picked up. So just being able to spend time with them, that's important.
You got a chance to return some kicks and do some special team stuff here. Is that something that you think will be a bit of a selling point for teams at the next level?
I wish I was able to catch some punts and catch some kickoff returns, but I enjoy special teams. I'm looking forward to doing that at the next level too. I want to be everywhere on the field. I have that ability, and I've been able to show it last year. Especially being on punt return, being on kickoff return, and I was a backup on kickoff, but I also wanted to be on that as well, just to go make some tackles. So, I pray that I get the opportunity to do that, and then I also pray that I get the opportunity to run that ball and also catch it too. So.
I know a lot of people think of, like maybe a senior day or getting drafted or getting that call as like these highlight moments. Where does pro day fall in that for an athlete as things you look forward to, big milestones in a career?
I mean, honestly, for me, today was everything for me, because I wasn't invited to any senior days. I was invited to a combine, and so all that just came into today. I was looking forward to this day, this whole time training, and so just staying focused on that and just taking advantage of my opportunity. That's what I was really focused on.
All right, that's a wrap.
Thank you all.